Hi, it is iYikKam time again. So, a few questions raised up these few days. One is about the ancient writing, such as the iYikKam writing. Another one is about is there any more signature in the body, like the spine curvature. So here is my view for it. First, the iYikKam writing. How can I know the iYikKam writing is real? Well, if you asked me these questions 40 years ago, when my Sifu Chong gave it to me, I don't know. But today, I can tell you it is real. And you don't have to take my words for this. Why? Because in the creed, they are full of quotations inside there. In Chinese, it's called 典故 type of stuff. So it is like if you read a technical article, you can trace where those things come from the quotations. The only thing is the Chinese, the ancient Chinese, they don't do the way how we do in technical paper, like it lists the where the quotation come from. However, the ancient Chinese always use quotations to shorten their writing. Okay? So, for example, as today, if we talk about MHG 370, then you say, what the heck is MHG 70? Okay? Well, if you go check Malaysian Airlines history, you found out that MSZ 370 is a plane missing. Okay, and all the whole thing about it and how they try to find it and so forth. So in the iYikKam Creed, there are those stuff, and it is because of those we trace into Ermei, to White Crane, and we found out what happened with the MHZ 370 in the Malaysian airline records. Okay, so there's only one count, but then we can check into Australian history records, US records, and we can confirm that such incidents of MHG 370 exist. Okay, that is how it has to be done with the ancient writing. It's not simply, oh, I want to translate this way, oh, I want to do it that way, oh, Dan Tian this way. And that's why I told you there's a lot of modern Wing Chun writing is BS. They just copy from Taiji, from Yi Quan, from this and that. Okay? Because it cannot be tracked down. At the end, it's not going to fit the MHG 370 case. It cannot track Malaysian airline history records, cannot track US or Australia. Same thing. iYikKam Creed track into Ermei, White Crane, and can be seen as it have a different common denominator with the such as Xingyi, Neigong Jing, okay, and traditional Chinese medicines, so forth. So if you get a translator, make sure get a one which know what the heck he's talking about instead of using Google to translate things. You'll never know what it is. Okay. Another thing, you practice it, you test it out, see whether it is real or not. If it's real, it gives you a result right away. So whatever I know, okay, it's checked that way. That's why I opened the iYikKam Creed and set to the public. Why? More research need to be done. not to saying that it is to confirm it's real or not. No, it's go beyond that state already. Now it's in the state of to find out the more details. We know where it is, what it is. We want to go more details. So it is like the iPhone. You go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 continues on. We know it is iPhone already. That is for sure. Okay. So one cannot debate that. One cannot challenge that because all the evidence is solid. Okay. So that's why I can tell you this. And many thinking, oh yeah, you know, ancient history, ancient writing is nothing. They know how to fight better. For me, those are BS. Because we are talking about investigations into the past of ancient Wing Chun Queen. It's nothing to do with whether who is the best fighter or those kind of stuff. Those stuff cannot replace what it is. It doesn't matter whose title is big or who is a grandmaster. It doesn't matter. No one can change ancient Wing Chun Queen because it is written there, cast in stone. Okay? So we better make it clear. The technology and the richest guy in the world is a different stuff. Okay? Okay, next thing. People ask me, so is that more signature in the body beside the spine curvature? Sure. There's a lot of them. And that's why the iYikKam Queen Kui and the ancient the Wing Chun King writing is very important. I never take any single point of data, but I took common denominator. If you watch what I'm saying with this Os9 and iYikKam, all is common denominator. Why? Because how am I going to trust only single source? This thing has to be multiple sources, right? So okay. Another big signature, let me tell you what it is. Your shoulder blade. By just watching the shoulder blade, one can know either the force flow be able to be handled holistically to the hand and the fist or the finger. For example, the minute you do a bong sao this way, your shoulder blade disjoint. In a way, you know, the term is like I say that disjoint or this part away. Okay, maybe part away is better words. That separate from the core, and that cause the force flow not be able to flow inside there, and it cause a localizations muscle use. This is kinesiology, biomechanics, and that's why I keeping saying Os9 is law of physics and law of human body. That's biomechanics. I don't care who said how the mind can do this and that. If you split away that connection, the biomechanics, it is like you're trying to say that, I can move things without touching. It cannot be done. Okay? So, if you do hunchback and do the what do you call it, the bong sao in this way, the issue back there. Try. But you know what? A lot of people don't even aware of the existence or the handling of the shoulder blade. Shoulder blade and shoulder belong to the shoulder bowl. It is not just the shoulder bowl, shoulder as the shoulder bowl. So that is another signature. How efficient or how effective you handle the force flow in the body. And if people who do not aware of this hunchback stuff and this high bong sao, which is dislocate or part away or cutting away the force flow path. No matter what they say, they cannot handle force flow because there is a human body nature. There's biomechanics. Okay. So all this force flow stuff have to do with how your muscle wrap around, how to use them. Wing Chun is not something which is woo-woo. It is a very well-defined stuff. It handles the details of the muscle wrap around, like the kinesiology, biomechanic stuff. Okay, that's why those are the stuff in the concrete we want to know. In iYikKam writing we want to know, not just say, oh yeah, I want to repeat this word 10 times or this writing 50 times and voila, magic happened. No, there's no magic that way. Magic is to know every detail. In Wing Chun we call it dim dim cheng. Every point is clear. Okay, if you're not clear with that, we cannot handle it. Another thing is this angle. Just by looking at the angle, the signature will tell you that guy will be able to handle the feed ball or not. And if he cannot handle the feed ball, really simple. It means that they will not be able to get coupling down to the ground. The best they can do is like a rod poke on the ground, not like a suction cup which just can handle the play with the force coupling to the ground. The angle. Just look at all the guy who do Xiu Lim Tao out there. You look at how they handle their angle. If the angle is like tweaked this way, holding, you know it's game over, because that shows that they will not be able to handle the coupling. Simple. Okay? So the whole body, the whole force flow of the body, meaning that how you handle everything, the biomechanics, is there. There's a signature for that. Unless this physical biomechanics satisfied, mind doesn't do much. That's why if you look at even in the Buddhist meditations, they have to lose their body, let go of their body before they can get into the mind. And then the breathing is the bridge between the mind and the physical. So the guy who really know internal arts, they know this. They know how to handle the mind, the body, the breathing, or the body, the mind, the breathing. They can handle that. However, the 6 core elements talk about the sequence. Okay, body, mind, breathing, qi going up, because that is a way, the combination lock, a better way to unlock it. Okay. So it is plenty of that. It is not my idea, your idea. My God is more mighty than you. I can fight better than you. No, it is a technology. If we don't know that, we are in serious problem. What good is to argue? Okay, who cares about I have a fighting record or whatever, because you cannot repeat that. At least you cannot repeat that. You cannot teach your student to repeat that. Okay, sure, there's a talented guy born a good fighter, but what good is that if other people cannot repeat it? That's not Wing Chun Kuen. Maybe you want to call it your own Kuen, okay? But Wing Chun Kuen not that way. So this is for you today.